Hi guys, my name's Ian from Motoport. I can talk to you today about fitting a Gerbing battery harness to your motorcycle. All Gerbing products, or Gerbing 12 volt products I should say, basically come with a battery harness to enable them to be powered from your motorcycle. Basically the battery harness itself has a fuse holder in it. You also have various different fuses and instructions. The reason why I have different fuses is because you use different fuses for different articles of Gerbing clothing. It's all listed on here. Very simply, if you're using pair of gloves only, they're negative draw 2.2 amps, you'd use a 3 amp fuse, in this case the purple one. If you were going to use a jacket and gloves, which is our most popular combination, those two joined together by 8.8 amps, so you'd use a 10 amp fuse. That is the red one. These fuses themselves are simple blade fuses. They obviously get them in the packet anyway. If they pop or go, whatever, you need some more, you can get it from any auto electrician shop, Halford, someone like that, or indeed from ourselves. The blade fuses themselves just simply push in to the little fuse holder there, pop them in there, close the lid, done and dusted. But it's all on here, it's not a problem. Read it through carefully, work out what your requirements are, just use the correct fuse from the list. So this is the battery harness itself. It's about 75 centimeters long. You need to think really where you're going to fit it to your bike. A lot of motorcycles have the battery underneath the seat, some of them have them in the front, some of them have them underneath the tank. So first of all, locate your battery, see where it is. Then you're going to put the battery harness on it. In reality, I always like mine on the left hand side of the bike, down by the side panel. So where I plug in my controllers or jackets or what have you, I want the lead to be somewhere down here, just on the side of the bike here, so it'll be about here. So you just need to think about where not to position it. You can always zip tie this onto the frame, obviously tied it all up, not a problem at all. If you are going to zip tie it to the frame, I would always put a little piece of duct tape around the frame where you're doing it, because you don't want it to rub against the frame and basically take the paint off your frame. So just put a little bit of protection around the frame somewhere and put it on there. Actual fitting the battery itself is relatively easy, so the battery harness itself is relatively easy. You've got red positive, black negative, simple as. So on this bike, take the seat off the bike, then you've got the battery underneath the seat here. We disconnect the battery, red goes on to positive, black goes on to negative, tweak it all up again, off you go. With this particular bike here, if it was me, I'd be zip tying up. I'll just tidy up the battery harness, put it underneath the seat there, and then I'll zip tie this to here, so it'd be about here for me, and that would be the easy place to do it. Two things worth noting as well when you're doing this. One is these have a little cap on them. Always put a little piece of, well, you can put Vaseline WD-40, some sort of protection in there, because these will corrode. Probably one of the biggest things we sell this time of year is battery harnesses, because people haven't protected them and they leave them on the bike over the summer. They pop off the cover, have a look at it, and it's all corroded, and they go bang, they all go green and horrible. And the second thing just to think about before you disconnect your battery, just bear in mind bike alarms. If it's a factory fitted alarm, not so much of an issue as far as I'm aware, but always check with your dealer if you're worried about it, or the alarm manufacturer itself. If it's an aftermarket alarm and it's fitted to the battery, what happens is the little magic box inside can detect a battery being disconnected. That will then think, oh, someone's trying to nick the bike, to immobilise the alarm basically, and what it'll do is it'll knock your whole bike out. Hopefully that's answered your questions about battery harnesses. I hope I've covered everything for you, but if there's anything I missed or you're just unsure about anything, feel free to contact us any way you want to, not a problem at all. Thanks for watching.